And we are live! Hey everyone, my name is Prince, and welcome to... Fucking hell, that's a bit loud. ASEMBLANCE! Now, I do apologize for being, late. I'm behind schedule quite a bit. I just thought I'm not even really 100% ready. I haven't done the notifs. I just thought I'd go live to make sure you guys sort of, knew I was here, pretty much. But I can just sort out everything quickly while you guys are filtering in. I'm excited for this one. How are we all doing tonight? There we go. No, that's the wrong thing. And as per fucking usual, my computer is incapable of having a clipboard when it comes to images. Oh, excusez-moi. Just see if I can if the people that made this game have a Twitter. Doesn't look like it. And if they do, I can't find it. There we go. Right. Hello, Void. Hello, Mystic. Welcome, one and all. We got a good one tonight. I'm really excited for this. I'm just gonna send out the Discord notifs. And briefly sort out the audio, and then we can get this show on the road. There we go. There we go. And we go. Alright, now audio. After this via volume mixer. Semblance. Okay, let's have a look. No, probably quieter than that. It's like 22. Right, how's about that? Is that good? This game can get quite loud, so I want to sort of do it predictively, and I'm doing it where I don't have my desktop audio on OBS lower than my actual audio, so what I'm hearing is what you guys should be hearing. The only trouble is I can hear the volume of the game, but what I can't really hear is my, like, the audio of my commentary in relation to the game. I have to check that manually. So let me just do that real quick. Quieter than audio. So what I'm hearing is what you guys... Yeah, a little bit quieter, I think. It can get quite loud, so I just want to do it sort of predictively. Although I seem to remember it being loud in the main menu and a bit quieter in the actual game. So let's see, how is that? A bit. So let's see, how is that? That seems alright. I think maybe we'll go with that, and I'll check it as we go a little bit. Right. Yeah, let me tab back in. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third week of the Game Night Summer of Stories. I hope you're all enjoying this series thus far. I most certainly am. We've had some cool adventures thus far. I genuinely had to, like, it took me a few days to mentally recover after Firewatch. That, like... I wouldn't say it, like, really affected me, but just, like, how sort of, not even, I was gonna say close to home, that's not really the right, well, I guess just how emotional it was, and how, like, how much it touched on just stuff in real life was, yeah, pretty, it genuinely, that genuinely, like, I don't want to say, like, bummed me out, because that sounds too negative, like I didn't enjoy it or something, but that game, oof, that was one hell of an experience, but it was a good one. But today we're playing ASEMBLANCE. Now, this is a first for the Summer of Stories thus far, because it's a game that I've actually played before, and more than that, it's a game that I've done a full playthrough on in video form on the channel a very long time ago. But I found this game through a YouTuber named 8-Bit Ryan. Watch him, well, used to watch him quite a bit. I watch him every now and then as well. But he randomly just played this game out of the blue, and I thought it looked so cool and exactly like the sort of thing that I really enjoy. So I immediately picked it up. Hey Ma, welcome. And we're in for a treat with this one. This is an indie game, very underrated one. Because, you know, basically no one knows about it, as is the case with a lot of indie games. But basically, the storyline of this game is that we are a scientist who helped develop a machine that can simulate your memories in, like, a VR simulated environment type of thing. And we made this machine, but now we are being held captive, presumably by the company that we work for, and there's an AI sort of looking over us and sort of guiding us and making sure we don't do anything we're not supposed to, and sort of forcing us to relive our memories and look for something. Now, yeah, it is very interesting, Ma. This is a very, like, it's a game where not everything is explained to you. You've got to sort of fill in the gaps quite a bit and sort of make assumptions. And it's there's a lot of, like, ambient, like, cinematography in this, and a lot of, like, abstract moments that don't really make a lot of sense. But we're gonna hop in. I'm trying to remember how many there are. I think there's 5 different endings, and we're gonna get them all tonight. It's a relatively short game, but I think I'm gonna fully take my time now, you know, because before I was playing it for a video, and I you know, I couldn't really dwell on too much. But in this stream, given that it's a stream, I'm gonna fully take my time, try and ingest all of the little story bits, and we're gonna really try and figure out what's going on here. Also, as many of you remember, there is actually a prequel to this game called ASEMBLANCE Oversight, which we will be playing next week, and I haven't actually played that. I've not played it, I've not seen it, I've not seen anything from it, so it's gonna be cool to play through this again, try and pick up on what's going on as best we can, and then next week we're gonna get hopefully some more answers. So I don't really think there's much else to discuss or anything, but we're gonna get straight into it. Oh, this is an issue.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation.
Well, that
requires your immediate attention.
That's not good. Oh, okay, yeah, I can pause it. Okay, I just wanted to check how the audio sounded.
situation
Well,
that requires your immediate attention.
that's not good. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Maybe boost it back up a tad bit, maybe to 20, and we'll leave it there. I think that'll be good. All right. You could hear it fine, so that was, you know, the good thing.
Once again, this is a very serious situation.
Let me move then! Let me help!
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions.
ASEMBLANCE Labs, memory access point, input stored memory to continue, press E to use terminal. How are you feeling today? I'm a tad bit confused. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up and there's flashing lights and now you're asking me how I'm feeling. I'm not really sure how this is life or death. I mean, the idea that you would treat my mental health as a life or death situation, I don't know whether that's... I don't know whether that's a compliment or an insult, to be perfectly honest, but I'm a tad bit confused.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency.
Oh, wonderful.
I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And for some reason, you seem really stressed out.
Oh, for some reason.
Your answers from the questionnaire. Well, odd.
Odd.
Do you at least remember how this all works?
You think me being confused about being woken up and flashing lights, flashing red lights, and then you asking me how I'm feeling and me being confused at that is odd. Ah. Yeah, I think we'd all be a bit scared, a bit freaked out. Hey, Nightfire. It's a very cool sort of ambient, abstract story game about a scientist who's made a memory machine and is forced to go into said memory machine. Again, sorry, I just wanted, because the voice was sounded a bit quiet there.
This all works.
Odd.
Do you remember how this all works?
You think me being confused about being... Okay, I think it's good. Maybe boost it up a tad bit more, like to 23 maybe? I don't know. I'm paranoid. Right. Again, throughout the entire stream, if it's ever too quiet or too loud, just tell me. I can easily readjust it. But we'll leave it like that for now, and you guys can tell me if it needs to be adjusted. So, here we are. We're in a lab. There's some weird cling film looking shit over this bit here. I can't really tell what it's meant to be. It looks a bit like rubber. I don't know if it's meant to be like metal. There's a spooky dark area, which we can't really go into. My mouse pad was like really far back. Okay. Well, let's access the terminal. Memory index. Woodland Ridge, 7th of April, 1342. Well, we've got a memory machine, and if this asshole AI is gonna make us do this, we may as well get started.
Very impressive. This is all a very good sign. When you're ready, you may enter the simulation.
I pressed the fucking button, my guy. Alright, so this is the memory machine in question.
Just step inside. Relax.
Alright. Whatever you say, bucko. Well, isn't this nice? We can zoom in. There's a butterfly. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Sorry, but like food jammed down in me gums. It was causing discomfort. Okay. So this is a place called the Woodland Ridge. We're in a memory. What a lovely place. Like a small little environment. You can very clearly see like where the limits of the environment is. There's like a skybox, but it's a lovely place. Yeah. Yeah, a weapon would be good, Mystic. Definitely. Yeah, not sure how I would feel either, Void, if I'm perfectly honest. Not sure it'd be the nicest thing. Sorry, my mouse is misbehaving. It's a blue butterfly. Oh. Very pretty. Well, I'll tell you what, it's very nice when you've got, well, I mean, it's not even, you don't even have to be, like, within range of where you live, I guess, but, it's very nice to have, like, a cool place like this. Like, we're clearly on, like, a little overlook, and this is lovely. Go outside, people. Go on walks. Find nice places where you can go hiking or you go for a walk. It's very nice. It'll do you good. So when we're ready, we can press R.
You always respond well to that memory.
And get out of here.
It was from a better time in your life. Before the endless hours of hard work and regret that destroyed your self-worth and forced you to question all the choices you've made.
Oh, lovely.
But perhaps things are different now. Are you ready to continue? I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred.
Something meaningful. Yeah, nature is pretty. Alright. So, we've already got a second memory. That was the Woodland Ridge. Then, a couple of weeks later, well, about a week and a half later, we have the ASEMBLANCE office, 18th of April, 1 minute to midnight. God, sounds like my fucking my work schedule. Alright. In we go then. So this is where we work.
Your office. You were always there.
Well, I mean, where else would we be? So my mouse pad's like not as far back as it should be. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a different atmosphere, isn't it? Now, this is where we can really start looking around and getting some answers as to what's going on. So there's the time, it's ticked over. ASEMBLANCE Labs Mem 55-8F Subject 1 Case Study Confidential. There's going to be some reading to be done here, but let's listen to this audio first.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time, the hippocampus teaches the surrounding brain, the cortex, how to represent a memory. An alternative theory accounts for these discrepancies by proposing that the hippocampus selectively stores one type of memory, episodic, while the surrounding cortex stores another, semantic.
And it wouldn't work well, it would be a re-recording. It would be remembered, and now this is another copy. Oh, it's simply another copy.
Copied many times in both the hippocampus and the cortex. All of those cortical copies generate a new semantic. In theory, if you were to store these memories, it would be possible to preserve their integrity.
This is, of course, assuming the memories were accurate to begin with.
Oof. Okay. You guys hear that alright? Again, I can turn it up if need be. There's a hat. Ah, pictures of the ridge. That's slightly unusual. A little quiet? Okay, that is completely fine. Yeah, it was a little quiet for me as well. I'll jack it up to like 30. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. Like, yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so we got pictures of the ridge, a map of the ridge. God, it's a big place. And what's this? 431 East Terrace Drive. Fiddler Architects and Builders? Okay. Here's a tip, everyone. From me to anyone thinking of starting a business or anything. Don't put the word fiddler in the name of your business. Not a good idea. Even if it's like your second name or anything, just don't do it. It's not a good idea. There seems to be like an apartment or something. Entry, living room, bedroom, kitchen. Okay. It's the ASEMBLANCE Labs Building 1. That is a cacophony of mess. I don't know how anyone can fucking read that. We've got a Bean Dean review. Goodbye, let's say Carter. Oh god. Rip Carter from Halo Reach. Profile Stu for Hey Jen. Trust Seminar. Bee's birthday. PPD retreat. Be on the lookout for my stapler. It was last seen on my desk. Was that $2 reward? That's hilarious. Space cats. Damn. Oh, excuse me. Did you break a window and skedaddle? Well, it didn't look like there were any windows in that lab, and we can't really escape within a memory. Right, let's have a read of this. Time dilation error. Hold on, let me take a drink before I start doing reading. Right. Okay. So from S Bellevue, okay. Getting back to on this, last night I was working on the chamber's primary holographic subroutine. While attempting to iron out the variable field algorithm, I noticed that the chamber's asynchronous logic gate was disconnected from the master CPU controller. It might be a glitch in the newly installed diodes, but that's not what I'm most concerned about. While performing a fresh diagnostic on all files concerning the recursive program 3A via the holographic arch, I discovered new files stored in a previously noted protected memory. When I run the files contained within it, the hologram appears, but not where you'd expect. It seemed to exist outside of the primary cell, the A cell. This doesn't make any sense. I then tested the time dilation of this hologram. I took off my watch, which has a built-in chronometer. I approached the field containment barrier and threw it inside. After resetting the simulation, I recovered the watch. The time had not changed. I reperformed this test twice with exactly the same results. This can only mean one of two possibilities. I need your help. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm starting to wonder what would happen if we decided to test the chamber on ourselves, knowing it's false. I think you know where I'm going with this. Don't share this information with anyone until we discuss in person. Well, it's not really wise to leave a copy of an email like that out if you don't want people knowing about it. So, I'm going to make the assumption... again, there's not really... there's a lot of sort of out-of-context stuff here that I can't really understand. But when it says... the hologram appears but not where you'd expect, I'm thinking that is gonna mean that they were testing the memory machine, and the A cell that they're talking about is the bit that we walk into. But they're saying here that the holographic memory appeared outside of that, which is not right. Not to mention the stuff about the time not changing, which is, as you can see, not right, because time does pass inside the memories, so there's something weird going on. Okay, subject fallout effects. Dr. Morgan Lewis. Upon completion of the third stage of treatments, increased FOFR levels were observed and recorded in test subjects C1 and F7. Talk therapy and physical contact, motherly embracing, seemed to alleviate C1's FOFR level, which was back to average by the subject's evening release. F7's FOFR fluctuated between 7.4 and 6.2 for more than 4 hours after test completion. Therefore, the subject was deemed not safe for evening release and was required to stay overnight in observation. Of noteworthy mention are F7's recall from latest memory excursion of an illuminated rectangular field embedded in an eclipse, and reports of implausible time dilations. They reported that they were able to manipulate the clocks in the simulation when recalling memories of intense focus. In other words, in the simulation, the track of time was literally lost when their minds were focused on pleasing or rewarding thoughts. This was true in subjects D2 and C3. Upon further treatment, subject F7 showed no signs of improvement, believing to still be in a simulation, often confusing me for the AI guidance system, demanding a new set of simulations and threatening to shut me down. When the subject stared at a clock insisting the action would trigger a repressed memory at exactly the time it once occurred, I had no choice but to alert PPD security and have the subject hospitalized. What follows is a complete report comparing the similarities and approaches of both C1 and F7. Okay, so stuff is going weird. I think that's what we can really tell from that. Anything here? After report regards to the through 22 trials, AI guidance system, I'm guessing 11 without. The initial simulations became painfully redundant, while this led to a notable increase in both and memory revisions. Be challenged in many ways as immoral, even should consider a complete lock-in protocol to complete submersion into selected memories. Some suggest non-goal exposure to see something. Complete a round on in-simulation code, which will allow the ability to annotate in memory in case resetting something results in a loss of connectivity. So I just got to roll my wrist a bit. AI prompt requests have been submitted. Testing, of course, will be necessary. I suggest we begin by submitting ourselves to 30-minute exposures with no guidance system. It is time to stop with the games and let one of us take the plunge. I volunteer if no one else does. I have my own simulated areas built already. So, complete lock-in protocol. And annotate in memory. Okay. I'm not sure, Void. And again, it's like, it's not quite time travel, but it also kind of is. It's like, it's memory. Like, we can't change stuff. Or can we? That's the thing. Upon completion of the third stage treatment, increased FOFR levels. Okay, we've read that. Okay, this is basically just the summary of the important stuff. Subjects D2 and C3 reported similar visions and feelings during the excursions. Morgan's in Morgan's in the hat. Watch her, Sam. Okay. Psychiatric anomaly. Pathways 6 out of 10 initial simulations, had recollections, subjects themselves referred to as previously suppressed memories. However, in each of those 6 cases, those breakthroughs only occur after long exposure to the simulated destinations. After extensive interviews and analyses, each of those simulated subjects could not articulate the difference between a suppression or a discovery. For the 4 failed cases, upon further explorations of their programmed intelligence, 2 were flawed with developmental defects, another was approaching the system with 180 IQ, and another was simulated under the effects of narcotic cocktails. This is just making the perceived experience more ambiguous than initially postulated. It should now be defined as open-ended and dynamic memory induction. Oh, nice, Ma. I really like... Okay, oh, that's unsettling. I like the idea. It sounds a bit weird when I say it like this, but I like the idea of people, like, you know, chilling, like, on their beds or, you know, just at their desks watching me. It's nice that I can provide that sort of entertainment. Following volunteers shall be recognized. Okay, we got a bunch of names. Allied B team. There is a problem with the simulation of what appears to be a key point of possible recall. The error code effect is showing up in simulation location C, but only after transitioning from self-end to a possibility variable involving one of the formerly disassociative triggers. Okay, again, a lot of this I have no idea what it means. I'm just sort of reading. We're making proven time and time again. Stop believing. Systematic removal. Then we access to truth by some cosmic. I think we focus, have goals, your work. These not my words. Force my hand. Subject X. Recommendation cease and desist. Maybe I'll work on the latest, not in the time needed, given the state. Okay. So we've got a list here. Sam, Casey, Alex, Bartholomew, Roan, Morgan, and Osvaldo, Henry, and Carter. Oh, it's Henry from Firewatch. Big chillin'. Ah, thanks, Ma. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, go some food. Alright. Well, it says look closer, so how about we look closer? Oh god, you can tell. I'm trying to remember when this game was made. I want to say 2016. I might be getting confused with Firewatch. It was around that time, I think. Oh. Remember when she saw the blue butterfly? And there's some pictures there. But yeah, you can tell how old this fucking is meant to be. Look at that blue bar. Old windows right there. Okay, what's this? Certificate of Appreciation. Allied B Team. Assemblance, Lab Systems Design Quality Assurance. Signed by Lloyd Barker, Manager, and Ed Bakalowicz. Okay. Alright. Well, we stared at something and something happened. So, there doesn't seem to be much more we can do here for the moment. We've learned some stuff, so let's get out of here.
You seem to be making connections to your past. I'm glad you haven't completely lost your mind.
Oh, yeah. Not entirely.
Now let's continue with this train of thought and see where it takes you.
Okay. Righto. Ah. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. So no new memories, but the computer said, remember when she saw the blue butterfly, and obviously there was a very significant, very noticeable blue butterfly in the Woodland Ridge, so we're gonna go back there. I mean, it's always nice to come back here. Funnily enough, this area actually, this game actually inspired multiple bits of work that I did during my tenure studying game design. We had to make a game for one of our final projects in college, and I made a game called Project ASEMBLANCE, which I've showed you guys the trailer for before on stream. I might actually pull it up once we've gone a bit further in and show you guys. I showed it you guys on an Isle stream a couple of months back. But that game was basically like a spiritual... It was very much inspired by this game. It was like a spiritual successor almost to what this game was. And on top of that, this area in particular, the Woodland Ridge... excuse me... was actually the inspiration for the environment that I did my dissertation animation in, which is where I 3D modeled and animated a T-Rex, sort of coming out of a cave and looking out over a big, like, environment. So, yeah, the beauty of this game and its sort of cinematography and ambient coolness inspired a lot of stuff I did during that time. Yeah, it is meant to be confusing, Mystic, but it'll clear up a little bit as we go. No, we didn't release it because I don't think I was really allowed to, because it was sort of made as part of the college. I don't really know, though. I can't really remember. I'm sure if I released it now, it'd probably be fine, but... I might stream it for... I don't know if... Actually, I don't know if... Well, I would like to stream it, but it'd be a really short stream. But I made multiple endings for it and everything. It was very good. And I basically made it, like, myself. I had a help from it was me, we were in a team of 3, I think, but I basically did pretty much everything. Yeah, because it was, like, during the first months of COVID. So yeah. Well, I'd prefer not to say Mystic. Oh. Proper crack my jaw there. But yeah, so this game was a big inspiration for me and a lot of the stuff I did during those years. So here's the blue butterfly, looking beautiful. Oh. Something. Oh. Oh!
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, then what? Oh, we can move this time.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation.
Yep.
That requires your immediate attention.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
Once again, this is a very serious situation.
Push the buttons.
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow
Spin the dials.
instructions.
Okay. How am I feeling today? I'm still quite confused. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be angry in a minute.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency.
No!
I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation.
Ah.
That's my job. I'm here to help you.
Ah, cool, okay.
So where should we begin? What do you remember?
Okay,
To be honest,
that's
I'm a
different.
little concerned about your current mental state.
Oh, really?
Your answers from the questionnaire, well, odd.
Okay, that's the
Do you
same.
at least remember how this all works?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's more about the experience of making it, I guess, more. But yeah, I think, I don't think I'd be able to release it, or I wouldn't really feel comfortable risking that. But I don't think there'd be any problem me showing it off. But yeah, once we've got the sort of the default ending, I'll show you guys the trailer I made for Project ASEMBLANCE. Because, you'll probably be able to see the parallels pretty quickly. Are we in October now? Just spam that you feel great. Yeah, we're just, this whole thing is an SCP. Alright. But now, we have a new memory. 431 E Terrace Drive. Now that, if you'll recall, is the name of the apartment blueprint that we saw in the office. So, that sort of means something. 1st of May, 9:17.
Does this place look familiar?
Yes, we've just seen this.
This is your home, where you lived.
Yep.
With your wife?
Well, I think we know who that person was then. And there it is. There's the blue butterfly. We got it and preserved it, I guess. Right. I don't have a reflection. Dun 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 dun. I'm a vampire! Ah, the sunlight! Ah! Alright. Let's have a look around here then. Okay. Oh my god! It's written in fucking Atlantean! It's the Shepherd's Journal! Ah. Yeah, I'm very much done with the heat as well. Painting turtles. I thought that said painting turds. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Bobby and the Petting Stable. The Jaunt. That's what I said. The End of Regret. the chords like into the background. Thoughts on memory suppression. Well, that's a relevant one. Yeah, nice place. Actually, I'm not sure whether it's a he or a she that we're playing as. I think in one of the endings they're referred to as a she. Hamilton and Grove. That is some thick-ass coffee. That doesn't even look like coffee. That looks like cheese. That looks like actual fucking a block of cheese in a cup. And come on, guys, get some fucking coasters. What are you doing? Look at the coffee stains on that table. Bloody terrible. Okay, so that could be our wife. And we may have a dog or have had a dog. God, everything reminds me of fucking Firewatch. And an empty drawer. And, yes. I forgot, we were living inside the sun. What a lovely day of, like, 5,000 degrees centigrade outside. Painting turds, yeah. Okay. Some nice pictures or paintings, I don't know which one, probably, paintings. Okay. That could very well be a bullet hole. Although I feel like if it was a bullet hole, it'd probably be more of an impact. Oh, what about this? Oh, it's like we have a kid. Why is it in there? Why is not, like, why would you not have a picture of your child, like, out? Why would you have it just shoved in a cupboard? I can't really read anything else. Who's bloody spamming me on Reddit? This is the problem with having multiple Reddit accounts moderating the same thing. You get, You get duplicate notifications. What a lovely day to be burned alive. I don't know, Void. I definitely see where you're coming from, but I really like these sort of modern houses. But I think, yeah, all of the white would probably be a bit unsettling. Yeah. So I'm just checking some notifications. Right, not the time. But yeah, I do get what you mean about the whole, like, it looking almost fake. Right, so over here... So we got this, so that'll be... So, it looks like it is two women. Two women, and then they've got a boy. I'm not going insane, right? The one on the right does look like a woman, and I can't... It's kind of difficult to tell, but I do think it is 2 women, because again, I think in one of the other endings, they refer to you as female. So yeah, I think it's 2... We're playing as the one on the right, and the wife is the one on the left. Okay. Oh, that's a nice painting. That's kind of cool. Kind of like dystopian almost. Alright, seems like we have a message. Got bloody answering machines and stuff. Oh, the days back in the day. I think we need glasses. We can't really focus on stuff. Oh, there we go. 2002, I think that says. Alright.
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer.
Oh.
Listen, you need to be careful. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate. You could hurt yourself. Also, we need to talk about 558F. You know, I can't just sit here and watch time go by. Get back to me.
Okay. So, we're saying stuff that people at the company don't agree with. Not liking the looks of this, chat. Well, I mean, yeah, that is quite far away, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, no, it can't be a computer because, well, I suppose it could be a computer, but yeah, I think that's definitely a TV. Where's the remote, though? My immersion is broken. Back then we had remotes. Where's the remote? It's always lost. Alright, well, let's get out of this creepy-ass place.
This is all happening too fast.
What do you mean?
Not like before. We don't want you to end up like... Never mind what I said. It's important that you remain calm and follow any memory you can at this point.
I'm not calm. I'm feeling literally the opposite of calm right now. So, again, this game is all about following the context clues. So, we followed the clue where it said, remember when she saw the blue butterfly. We went to the blue butterfly. That granted us access to the apartment. Now... the dude said, you know, we've got to get back to him at the office, so... Let's go back to the office.
Always coming back to the office.
Yep.
So many problems you've created. If only... you had more time.
Okay. And again, context clues... See, look, there's the blueprint. That's our house. Very weird that you would have a blueprint of your own house. Because I think... Well, I don't even know if this is meant to be... Well, this is our office, but, like, why would you have... This seems like someone building a case file on me. Like, you got pictures of where I like to go. You got a map of the Woodland Ridge, you've got a map of the building, and a map of the fucking apartment. But this is our office. Okay, so that's the same. Now, again, context clues. What did the dude say? I can't just sit around and watch time go by. And I think it said in one of these, subject, they were able to manipulate the clocks in the simulation. Well, let's give it a shot. There we go. Couple of hours passed. God, this is like, again, really hitting home for me. This is like my work schedule. So now things are further on. Okay, we've got a new document. The ASEMBLANCE project has been found in violation of Code 8C. In accordance with the agreement between the PPD Institute and ASEMBLANCE Labs, all work must stop until official evaluations are conducted, and the Interrelations Committee concludes that no imminent danger exists to either employees or those employed by either organization. Prior to initial activation of the chamber, status reports concluded that all necessary precautions and procedures were conducted. However, the test resulted in serious afflictions to the test subjects. Within minutes of the initial memory induction, one subject became non-responsive and entered into a catatonic state. Because of the chamber's design, the test subject was unable to be extracted. This reportedly lasted for an hour, although one account suggests that the test subject's mental damage could be permanent. Abort procedures failed to be initiated by ASEMBLANCE Labs, either due to their inability to react or their inability to agree upon the process. Further analysis suggests that the mental state of the subject was not released by the inhibitor subroutines and continues to be contained within the system's memory. Further analysis must be done regarding this point in particular. So what that basically sounds like it's saying is that something went very wrong when one of the subjects was, like, put into the chamber, but when they got them out, their consciousness stayed within the machine while their body came out. That thought is terrifying, but also, when we had a look at the blue butterfly and got sent to the apartment for the first time, we saw something of our wife, so maybe that test subject was our wife. Yeah, that is horrifying, because if you think about it, that means that technically we're not alone in here. There could be, like, a consciousness of a person alive in this place, in this machine. It could very... I've never really clicked onto that before. That could very well be our wife. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she got sent in here. Maybe she volunteered herself or something went wrong and that's her. Okay, well, the computer's off, and the names are... Wait, the names are crossed out. So have we've gone back? I thought we went forward. Okay, so that's the same. That's the same, but we do have the recording tape as well. I'm gonna turn it up a tad bit, because I do think that it is still a bit quiet. Especially with the dialogue bits. Okay.
Then it must be possible. We can force ourselves to deliberately forget.
Through EEG measurements, we should be able to capture the exact moment when the memory is inhibited. That is when the degradation is imposed. The inhibition of memory uses our active memories.
Okay. Okay, we're going past, we're 140. Okay, I just want to check that audio, see how it sounded, because it still sounds quite quiet. Forward. Okay. Oh. Oh no, it's alright. It's good. Pay someone enough and they'll do anything. No, I think it's... again, I've never really clicked onto that plot point, but I genuinely think that could be the wife. And that's why we're seeing her in this distorted version of her. Okay,
No, respond to your actions, but your own memories will drive behavior. So, let's say, for example, you say,
Okay. Oh. That is an open door that was not open before. Hey, X-Vec. A little bit. We're someone being held captive by an AI in the company that we're working for, being forced to relive our own memories, and it's also possible that our wife's subconsciousness could be locked within this machine as well, and is trying to communicate with us. So it's not good right now. Yeah, false memories, that's not a good sign either. But it sounded like they were recording some sort of voice lines. Okay, we got him, excuse me, a message.
You have one new message left today at 1:21 a.m. Please come home. Where are you?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's not good. So how long did we stay here? So... Oh, I don't like this. No, it's too dark. And there's a weird noise. Oh, that's fucking freaky. Okay. Yeah, I'm the kid. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, we need some happy memories. These ones are stale and bad.
Something very strange happened while you were in there.
Oh?
Remember when you discovered that the coefficient of the time spent remembering bad memories is directly disproportional to the time you spend regretting that time invested?
Yes. That's exactly... Yeah, I remember that fully. That's... I can barely stop thinking about that. You know, how the coefficient of the time that you... What are you on about? Oh, goodness. It's like, yeah, my thoughts exactly. Okay. Well... The wife wanted us to come home. How about we come home?
Please. Don't make things worse.
My brother in Christ, we're being held captive by you and forced to relive our own traumatic memories. Please, enlighten me. How could I possibly make this any worse? How could I make this worse? How am I the one that you're saying is gonna make shit worse? Alright, let's try the old time trick, shall we? Well, the vibe suddenly got a lot worse. Oh, and the butterfly's gone. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Pictures of the kid. There's a dude there. Maybe a family relative. Pictures. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Stuff's knocked over. She took my damn butterfly. Oh! Wonderful. Now it's a horror game. Oh yeah, I guess it kind of does, X-Vec. Again, for those of you who are wondering, I legit just haven't had my light on because it's too hot and my light generates a lot of heat, obviously. What temperature is it right now? 29 degrees. It doesn't feel like 29 degrees. The cold pack on my back is helping out a good amount, though. Yeah. Yeah, the vibes are not good right now. Honey, I'm home. Do you guys hear that? Hello? Oh? Honey? Honey? No!
Access to this part of your memory is not permitted.
You fucking what?
Don't be angry. It's all part of your design. You're not ready. Trust me.
Mate, excuse me. I will go wherever I damn well please in my own damn well fucking memory. Okay. So now we're getting to the point where the AI is stopping us from going into certain parts of the memory. However... What? I'm not sure why this is possible, but... We're gonna go back to the office. We still have the flashlight. I don't know how it's possible that we kept the flashlight, but we did. And the back office is still open. So let's have a look inside and see what we can find. So we've got another blueprint of the apartment and some more documents. I regret to inform the team that if 7th of the 8th I'll be abandoning my role in the ASEMBLANCE project. 558F, so that's the project name. Oh. On me. You know how you, like, sometimes you do, like, a particularly, like, almost aggressive burpee, like, vomit in your mouth a little bit. Ugh. Oh, this music is kind of cool. It's, like, somber. Having had the majority of my proposals dismissed, ignored, or entirely overruled here, I had no choice but to seek out a team that could make use of my latest work in isolation, stimulation, and non-deductive realities. All systems making use of my French 3500 angstrom UV photometer, my 4 to 7K angstrom photo polarimeter, the 1.5 to 3 micron infrared spectrometer, and a 8 to 30 micron infrared radiometer. Couldn't you just say my shit? Along what remains of the magnometer and the charged particle traps will cease tomorrow as they are being reassigned to ASEMBLANCE Project VEN 116RC retrieval and collation. I have to admit, this has been one of the most incompetent displays of mismanagement that I've seen in my 27 years as an engineer. What else is there to say? I just want to forget I was ever part of this experiment. Ironic, I suppose. Carter. Now, Carter's name was crossed off, so that worries me slightly. Maybe they took him, put him into the machine against his will or something. Memory storage and artificial induction in the human mind. In the event of a trajectory that is not copacetic with the original intent, guidance must be provided along with a stress test that precludes dissension into psychiatric anomalies and the inability to resubmit to reality. The initial idea to instill a sense of failure predicts a null chance of success. All simulated subjects, when given knowledge of past failures, branch into inevitable dead ends. Some drag out, others are more abrupt. We at PPD suggest establishing a sense of choice early on, and to support perceived discoveries with a sense of environmental adaptation. Program to identify new pathways open have been proven in 6 out of 10. Initial simulations to be tied to recollections of what the subjects themselves referred to as previously suppressed memories. Okay, I think we've read that bit before. Excuse me. So that's like, we couldn't read that top bit before, but I think that's basically saying that in order for the test to be more successful, they need to do a control memory first, which for us could be the Woodland Ridge, because that's a positive memory. But again, the question still remains, what are they looking for? What's the purpose of these tests? Because they seem to be putting a bunch of different subjects into this, and it's like, it doesn't seem like they're just making a memory machine anymore. It feels like they've got a goal. They're looking for something, but I don't know what that is. Science may have found a way to render the therapist's couch a thing of the past. How? By taking us to the past itself. Dr. Rowan Plovis, chairman of the ASEMBLANCE studies of the PPD Institute, announced yesterday the development of a new technology that can identify and selectively reactivate cold pathways of the brain while darkening undesirable hot pathways. Okay, maybe that's the goal then. Effects, we're excited. Essentially, this means that we humans may be able to positively rewire our brains without the use of talk therapy, which is often proven ineffective in making us happier and more successful. Careful pinpointing and highly active visitation of past memories. They're the memories that cause us to develop, I think that should say, the bad habits in the first place. Terrible habits like smoking, sexual deviance, but also habits like low self-esteem. Okay. Well, okay, that could be, maybe that's just the goal then. Maybe it's not as malicious as we think, but seems pretty malicious. Ah. So it looks like here we have a map of, the facility. And yeah, there's cell A, the A cell, so was right. Field containment, terminal input, nothing over there. Looky at that. Okay, let's have a read of this. Why is the emergency shutdown always so far away? Okay, emergency AI shutdown. It has become evident after reviewing the latest from PPD in case file memory 558F. Okay, it's a case file. Okay. That if the chamber AI remains active for too long, it begins to replace connectivity previously left to the brain. All subjects begin to believe its responsibilities include watching over the subjects in the memory simulations while ensuring the subject's health and safety. While the core logic is imperative during initial simulated trials, or trails, I think that should probably say trials, we have to ensure the subject can override the AI guidance feature if the cycles increase. Request to open new case to determined cycles. Regarding the initial design specs, I don't agree with 1.20. The drive panel should be located through the central bus. The communication speed will be determined at a later date. For now, just ensure that the primary link will align with the drive macros. This will not work. As I've said before, the initial tests were built on assumptions that I personally don't think are accurate to begin with. What is your perspective on this concern? Well, that's probably the person that left the message. Execs do not relate to each other. Some high points may not be same. Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, I'm guessing that probably is what it was saying there. You leave the AI on too long. Replace connectivity previously left to the brain. Okay, so the AI's fucking up. Well, fortunately, we now know where the AI shutdown is. It's to the left in that dark bit. And we now have a flashlight.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
Now that is what the dude on the recording said. So that implies some foul plays at work. Because I feel like the only reason the AI is saying that is because it knows that we know how to shut it off. And the only reason that that would be a problem would be if someone wanted the AI to have control of what was going on here. Because they literally said that the AI watching over us is a bad thing. It's meant to be guidance, not enforcement. But the only reason that that line should exist is because someone wanted, or, you know, someone didn't want people to know that. But now we can go back here.
What are you doing? There's nothing back here of any interest.
No, I'm sure there isn't. I'm just having a look around. Ah, a power box. Realistically, you shouldn't ever touch these, but...
Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does. I think it's mislabeled.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. A big red button. Should we press the button? I don't know, I'm just like... Should we press it? Press it. Yeah, I think we should press it. I'm gonna press it. Bam!
Wait. Please stop.
I was just about to tell you something very important.
Oh, okay, well you can tell me now.
Please. Why are you doing this?
Because you're an asshole.
Give me your answer,
Oh. Okay. Well, power is restored. But no AI. Good stuff. I don't know. At the end, there's a whoa. No. Okay. Well. Somehow now this feels worse. Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, now there's, like, nothing to stop us going to the scary bit. Like, maybe they're protecting us. But we need answers. So we're going back in. Wish we could turn back time. Alright. Hold on to your knickers, lads and lasses, and non-binary badasses. Honey? I'm home. That is rather unsettling. Honey. Ooh. Oh, it's getting all glitchy. Yes, I too have a random blank empty room in my house. Honey. Oh! Whoa, this is not... Oh, I can hear crying. Honey. Ah! If only we had more time! That is not a comfortable looking seat. Okay. Oh, man. I was gonna say, so this is what's behind, like, the weird tarp, but no, this looks... That's not, like, what the back looked like before. It's shorter. This is another archway. Or maybe that's where the hologram appeared. That's because they said earlier that the hologram appeared, but not where they expected. Maybe it did appear behind. Damn, Mystic, you shouldn't, don't force yourself to stay awake. I mean, I get this story's quite, interesting, but you should definitely sleep if you're that tired. Oh, hey, Rapper. The memories are leaking out, yeah, potentially. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on now. Well... Oh, we're getting faster.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
This is the end.
Oh, God.
Shows we think you can undo our past. Beginning again was never an option.
We're going faster. Further in. We must find the truth! Faster! Oh, not again!
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation.
Yes, we get it!
Your immediate attention.
Once again,
Oh,
this is a very serious situation.
it's... the voice is fucking up.
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions.
How am I feeling today? Guess what? I'm angry and confused. What the fuck is going on?
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency.
Oh, who could have
I was
seen that
simply
coming?
evaluating
Your ability to respond and react to a stressful
Oh, the
situation.
bloody tarp's
That's
back.
my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again?
You've been at this for far too long.
Yes, we have.
And for some reason, you seem really stressed out.
I can't imagine why.
This from the questionnaire.
Well,
Ask yourself. Were those honest answers?
Yes.
do you at least remember?
Remember how this all works.
Well, are we in a time loop? Potentially. I don't know. So, I think that may be why this tarp thing is here. Maybe the memory did appear behind there for some reason. Turn him off again.
I am not indicating the
Proper credentials for you to be back here.
Please, get out.
Oh, well, that's rude. Yeah, turn him off again. Let's give it a shot.
Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does.
I think it's mislabeled.
Well, let's see if you're right.
It's definitely
mislabeled.
What did you think was going to happen?
You should be more careful.
Imagine what would happen if I wasn't here to guide you.
Oh dear. Well, that's not good. That's quite a lot not good, actually. Well, you guys know the drill by now. Now, what do we have here? A corrupted file. That's unusual. Well, let's take it for a spin, shall we?
Before you continue, you should know, this memory appears to be corrupt and unstable. You can enter, but there's no guarantee you'll be able to return. I assure you, however, there are answers inside. In 6 seconds, the field containment will collapse, and the memory will be lost forever.
We have to do it.
You
In
must
we
decide
go!
now. The choice you've made is a predictable one, but understandable. It's often easier to separate yourself from reality, rather than facing it. Everything you've remembered is a version of what has happened. A semblance of the past.
The name of the game!
There are other perspectives, and there is the truth. Should you ever wish to pursue it.
Now, what did that report say? Certain subjects reported seeing an eclipse and a white cylindrical object. Or was it like rectangular? This is what they saw. No worries, Ma. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it as always. Well, in we go. So that was the first ending. And that ending is called Your Mind. But there are several more endings. They don't require much, but there is more to be found. So, let's go back in. So here we are, right back where we started. Well, where we just were. So we'll load the corrupted memory.
This memory has been corrupted and is no
Longer accessible.
The corrupted memory's gone.
Let's get back to the job at hand.
Yes, let's do that. Yeah, again, this game is very. I love the sort of ambient abstractness of it. How like you really just don't know what's going on. Now I've got to try and remember how we do these endings. I'm gonna try and remember them. I will have to look up some of them. Definitely the last one, which is a pain in the ass to do. But I think I remember how to do the first one.
Do you really want to try this again?
You've been at this for far too long.
Yes, I get
And
it.
for some reason, you seem really stressed
Now
out.
I think what we need to do to get the second ending
You're doing so much better than before.
is go back to the terrace. Because basically the ending we just got is called Your Mind, and that was basically the ending where we followed the AI's instructions. Because the AI was still active, we were following it, we were going through the memories the same as we always did. Now, we're going to try and get the second ending, which is called The Truth, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's getting fuzzy. Oh. Hi, honey. I'm home. Again.
You always wanted to be right. Was it worth it?
Honestly, it doesn't feel worth it. Not right now. What was she looking at? The picture of the sun. Again, something bad happened. Something bad happened. Again, I think I really did. Again, I hadn't picked up on that document we read before, but I really do think that it is like the wife's consciousness that is embedded within the machine. Okay, so now we come out of there. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. And then, where do we love to go on walks with our wife?
Sometimes repressed memories are the
most significant.
Thank you for that. Load up the ridge. And would you look at that?
If you're feeling confused, that's completely normal. Let's take this one step at a time.
I'm done listening to you. Someone's waiting for us. No, honey, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
I've been waiting for you. This is the end. The end you've chosen for yourself.
It is her. She's within the machine. I know it.
It might have been different had you taken another path. But here you are.
Yep.
How does it feel? Isn't this what you've always wanted?
I don't know
It's
anymore.
okay. You'll get another chance. Depending on what you believe.
God, I fucking love this game, man. So, like, exactly the sort of abstract story that you can really just... makes the memory whir. The memory, the mind... God, now I'm getting corrupted. Makes the imagination whir. So that was like a corrupted, black and white, glitchy version of that memory. Yeah, that's the cool thing with games like this, Void. A lot of these, like, small indie games do have, like, multiple hidden endings and stuff. Like Hello Neighbor, for instance, was similar. Okay, so that was the easiest one. Now, I think, so that's Your Mind. There are 5 endings total. We've done Your Mind, and that was The Truth. And the rest of them are shifts. And they're a little bit more complex. I think the first one's pretty easy. The other 2 are a bit more complex. So let's head back in. And get each of these shift endings.
If you're feeling confused, that's completely normal.
Let's take this one step at a time.
It's this fucking game in a nutshell, basically. Hey, Fizzy. I would explain what's going on, but honestly,
There are certain things I can help you with, but your thoughts
The
and
memories are your own.
I genuinely don't know if I'd be able to summarize. We're a scientist who built a memory chip. Shut up! Oh my god, I forgot how annoying the AI was. We're scientists who made a memory simulating machine, and now we're being forced into said memory simulating machine. We've already got 2 of the endings, and now we're working our way through the different memories to try and get the different endings. Now, I think if I load up the Woodland Ridge, she's still going to be there. Okay. So...
let's get back to the job at hand.
Let's get down to business. Sorry. So... the first ending, well, the first ending of the shift, the first shift ending that we're gonna go for is called the Blue Shift. Oh. So, instead of going to our wife, as we did to get the truth, we are going to go past. Oh yeah, sure, I mean, you could have just made a new account, Fizzy. I guess that would be a tad bit annoying. Yeah, your name was, yes, search Discord. I thought your name was Fizzy in Discord. Hold on. Oh, it's Ronnie, wasn't it? Is that you? He's got the same profile picture, so I'm assuming so. But I'll tell you what, it's been great to replay this game. Yeah, that's it, okay. There we go. Ban revoked. You should be able to join back now, Fizzy. Do I have to ban you from multiple servers? Maybe. I think I might have done. Let me just check. No, I think it was just the casual Discord. Yeah, there you go. Right. So, instead of going to our wife when we get a better look at her here, that is unsettling, we go over here to the thing that has influenced so much of our journey, the blue butterfly. And I think all we have to do is look at it. There we go. Welcome to the Blue Shift. And the light's flashing blue. And there's the blue butterfly. Actually, I don't think we're in the Blue Shift just yet. I think we have to go through this. And we get some flashes there. Now we're in the Blue Shift.
Before.
This is wild.
Do you really want to try this again?
You know what? I've never actually been inside the office during any of the shifts.
Reason, you seem really stressed out.
Oh, this is funky. I wonder if there's anything on the radio. On the radio?
The hippocampus.
No, okay. The tape player. Yeah, there's nothing here. I've never been in here during the Blue Shift. Oh, there's a... Whoa, hold on. No, I want to have a look at that. Hold on, it looked like...
There are certain things I can help you with.
It looked like there was a
but your thoughts and
butterfly...
memories are your own.
Like... Oh, and the butterfly's over the screen as well. That's really cool.
Very impressive.
This is all
A very good sign.
Let's get back to...
Oh, that is kind of spooky. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not. That might actually be a visual glitch. I'm not sure.
Readings suggest you have
A good idea.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, in order to get all of these endings, each of these endings takes place in the corrupted memory. So all we need to do now, in the blue shift, is load up the corrupted memory again. And we get the blue shift ending. Now, funnily enough, I think the sun actually changes position every time. I can't remember. I think it deviates. I'm not sure if there's a pattern where it gets closer or further away from what I presume is meant to be the Earth.
I thought this is where you might end. Hello, Doctor. I am you. Well, a recording meant of you, of yourself, but through a filter to mask our voice.
See, I don't believe that, because we heard a dude recording the voice for the AI, and we know we're a gal.
You've gone too far, and only one thing will now make sense to you. The only way out is to keep going further in.
And further in we shall go. And the music slightly changes as well. That's a difference. And that's the blue shift. And there we have the blue butterfly. Ah. Right, I do actually need to look up how we get the other endings, because I can't specifically remember. Semblance. All endings. Okay. Bloody yes, allow ads. Okay, right, so we've done the blue shift. Now the next one is the green shift. So we're going back in. Now, in order to activate each subsequent shift, we need to activate the previous one.
Try this again?
You've been at this for far too long.
And for some reason, you seem really stressed out.
So, we need to go back to the Woodland Ridge. Go past our wife again. Oh, I thought the blue butterfly wasn't there for some reason. Then head back into the blue shift. Now we're in the blue shift. Now, instead of going to the corrupted memory, we go to the Woodland Ridge.
Your work here, it's
Not done.
Yes, I gathered that. Go back to the Woodland Ridge. This one's a relatively simple one. What is the next one that's the complex one? I think you can still go to your wife. yeah, we can still get the truth from within the blue shift, which is a mindfuck, but instead we go to the blue butterfly again, zoom in, and now we're back in our apartment. Now we've got to fucking run down here.
Do you really think you can undo our past?
Yes, I do! Run through the door, and there we go. Green. Hello, little buddy. You're cool. And then, go through here, of course. Ooh, more flashes. And here we are in the green shift.
You were in there for almost 2 hours. What were you doing all that time?
Ooh, that's odd. Ah. Alright, and you guys know the drill. We hop back in. Corrupted memory. And back in we go. Oh yeah, the sun's really far away. Okay. Green shift.
This path has not been previously submitted. Please stand by.
So the others have.
In all likelihood, this is based on an error.
Lovely.
The choices you've made cannot be reconstructed. All unprovable actions will be purged. Any sustained logic will remain intact, available to you once your readings prove reliable.
Reliable? Oh, it's alright, Void. Yeah, I love that the music is slightly different for each one, too. Okay, so again, is this path has not been previously submitted, so does the AI know about these, like, Eclipse corrupted memory things? Okay, well, through we go. Now this one's a bit quieter and more slow, I think. Alright. 4 down. 1 to go, and this is the difficult one. Now, if you were to look back on the videos I did on this, oh, that's cool. Each time we do an ending, we get a new thing to add. With the blue shift, it was the, I think with the mind, your mind didn't add anything. I think the truth made it glitch. The blue shift added the butterfly, and the green shift added the leaves. But there's but one shift remaining, the most difficult of the lot. The white shift. But yeah, back in the day when I did this for a video, I actually managed to get
to the job
the white shift first time, because it's notoriously difficult to do, because it's notoriously awkward. So let's see if I can do it first time again. So, as per usual, we go back into the woodland ridge. We go past our wife. Activate the blue shift. And I couldn't even begin to guess, like, what this actually means.
Do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And for some reason, you seem really stressed out.
Can't imagine why. And then, back to the ridge. Now in the blue shift. Go over to the blue butterfly. To our apartment, we gotta be quick.
Do you really think you can undo our past?
Yes, I do. There we go. You gotta run through the door before it changes. I'm pretty sure it's on a timer. Now in the green shift. Well, not in the green shift. Yeah, we've got to go through here. Now in the green shift. Again, I really wish I could, like, go frame by frame on that. Alright. Now in the green shift. Okay. So it's time sensitive. what I'm actually gonna do... I usually use my stopwatch for funny moments timing, but I don't think there's gonna be any more... well, there could be some more funny moments after this, but I kind of need... well, I could use a timer. Actually, I think I might... no, I think it's probably just better to use the stopwatch. So, I'm gonna stop the funny timer. I'm gonna reset it. Because this one is timed. And it's very specifically timed. So, we need to go to our apartment. The timer will start as soon as I've selected the memory, so enter it straight away. Stare at the digital clock, don't zoom in on it, and wait for it to change to 9:19. Now, quickly open the drawer where you previously found the flashlight, go back to the clock and wait for it to change to 9:20, and start the stopwatch immediately. Go to the bedroom, and on the left side of the bed, there's a small hole in the wall, the bullet hole. I made that joke. Or the hole that I made a joke resembled a bullet hole. Zoom in and hold your zoom on the hole at exactly 16 seconds on your stopwatch. Okay. It sounds a lot easier when I say it like that, but I remember originally, back in the day, it took me a few tries to get it. Actually, no, I'm not sure if I ever got it. I think I might have got it for the first time on video. Yeah, I remember because I got the achievement. Right. So, wish me luck. Let's do this.
Let's get back to the job at hand.
Let's get that. Okay, right. So we gotta wait for it to go to 9:19, and then we go to the drawer. Okay. Here we go. Move. Okay, so we don't zoom in on it, because that'll change the time. I stand here so I can go through there. So we've just got to wait. And then go and open the drawer. I think people genuinely had to search for... I feel like we didn't actually know how to do this. Like, people genuinely had to search for it. Maybe the creators just told us what to do, because I can't imagine how, in the name of fuck, anyone would figure this out. And again, I think that for a lot of COD Zombies Easter eggs as well. And it is an actual minute as well, that's the annoying thing. I've never been more on edge. There we go, alright. Open the drawer. Now we go back. And wait for it to change to 9:20. And the minute it does, we need to start a stopwatch, which is why I have it here. But it's going to be another minute, so we're going to have to wait. My finger is over the button. We can't look at it, obviously, because then it will change the time to night. I wonder what nighttime looks like in the shifts. Might try that afterwards. Come on. It's the longest minute of my life. Alright, there we go. Time is on. I put on some Metal Gear Solid music the last time I did this, right? 16 seconds, alright. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Gotcha! Ha ha! First time. Oof. Alright. That's it. Complete silence. There's legit nothing. That is a picture, I presume, of our kid. But, yeah, something bad must have happened to the poor kid. Because, like, that time when we went, like, the dark bit, when we looked at the clock, there was, like, photos of the kid everywhere, so they must have died or something must have happened. So now, we don't have to do the whole alarm thing. We are in the white shift right now.
You advised yourself against this action. I think it's in your best interest to stay here. With me.
We ain't your servant anymore. Welcome to the white shift, ladies and gentlemen. White lights. White butterfly. Look at that. Look at that cool-ass motherfucker. Beautiful. Alright. You know what? Let's have a look around. Might as well. You don't go into the white shift every day. Oh! Is the wife not here? The wife isn't here anymore. That's new. Oh, this is very funky. What happens if we look at the blue butterfly? Is that going to send us back to the apartment? Oh, so it does. And it's white now. Well, I guess everything is meant to be, like, colorless. Ooh, lag. Oh. I kind of just wonder what happens if we do this. Oh, and the door is shut. Okay. Still in the white shift. Let's check out the office. Why not? White shift office. Makes things a bit more visible. Because it's so, like, overly saturated. Oh, there's a picture of the kid there. I didn't notice that. There's some weird noises coming from here. I don't know whether it's this or what's going on. Okay. Maybe the speaker. Alright. Everything that we've been through. This is it. The final ending, the white shift. The corrupted memory. White. No AI. It's just us. Now, weirdly enough, I think this must be the same guide that I used last time, because I remember making this point last time as well. I think it might be, the white shift and the actual ending might actually be two separate things, because the guide says here to, walk through the door. But I remember watching a video guide, like, back in the day when I first did this, That's not what you do. The door will open. But this time... we can walk around it. And we've got to walk through it backwards. Here we go. Am I stuck? Yeah, I think I was stuck on it. Whoa! Hello? Are you okay? Are you okay? Not really. We're being rescued.
Bring the things over. We got a battering ram, hold on. Hold on, we don't have a battering ram. What do we have? We got a sledgehammer, stand back.
Okay.
Where's the sledgehammer? Hold on, wait. That's not a sledgehammer, hold on. Don't do anything stupid with that thing.
Don't do anything stupid with that thing.
Stand back.
I'm standing back.
Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3.
We're being rescued. I'm not sure who by, but they don't sound the most competent people, but
Did that work? No. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ah, crap, it broke. Good. Let us know you're okay. Hello. Give me the paper. Give me the floater's paper. Hurry. I have to read this to you. Excuse me. Number 1, it says, do not turn on the machine. Number 2, it says, if you turn on the machine, do not turn off the machine. And number 3, let it be known that this will be included in your performance assessment and you will be managed out of the ASEMBLANCE project. And number 4 says, just repeat number 1. Say something! Why aren't you saying something? I think you're walking away. No, you gotta come to the sound of my voice. Come to the sound of my voice, please. Are you in there? Great, come back. Don't you dare, don't run away, please. Daniel? Is that you?
great job. Thank you for playing, Nilo. And there we go. White shift achieved. So, to summarize, we were getting rescued by probably the most incompetent people on planet Earth. It's weird that they were like reading something from like they're reading like a company guidelines policy or whatever to us. So maybe it was that like it wasn't the company that was actually keeping us there. Like it was purely the AI. But it sort of felt like to me that the company was the overarching villain in this, and the AI was just sort of a resulting of that. Because clearly there were problems with the AI, and clearly there was some shifty shit going on because of the whole false memories being implanted thing. But it seemed as though we were getting rescued. And what happens next? I haven't the faintest idea. I really don't. And obviously, Oversight is not a sequel, it's a prequel. So, I'm not sure. Well, it was starting to take over, obviously, because it was, like, stopping us from going, like, in memories and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure. And again, it's like, what all these different shifts mean, what the company was looking for with this, or maybe they were just trying to test it with, like, going down the whole therapy route. But what the shifts mean, what, like, why there's that weird, like, eclipse, cosmic memory, corrupted memory, what happened to, like, our character. I'm not sure if we're going to get an answer to that. Well, what happened to our character, I'm not sure we'll get an answer to. But, as I said, there is a prequel game, which I've never played before, called ASEMBLANCE Oversight, which, as I understand it, will basically tell the story of how the machine was built and give us more insight on how those events panned out. And honestly, like, after all this time, you know, I'm coming back to this game. It's still as good as I remember it being. It's short, but it's sweet. It's a really cool experience. It's very ominous, ambient, abstract, and you really can draw your own conclusions. It gets the mind whirring with theories about what everything could mean. It's very cool that it has, like, secret endings. And it leaves you with a lot of questions, which hopefully some of which will be answered in Oversight, which we will be playing for the first time next week. But I don't really, I suppose, maybe we could, the one thing, I kind of wanted to do was go into the nighttime of the apartment in the different
Sometimes
shifts.
repressed memories are the most significant.
Suppose we could do that real quick. But, yeah, I'm very glad we came back to play this, that I came back to play this. It was so much fun, really delving in and, like, really paying attention to every document, every bit of lore.
It's all part of your design.
You're not ready. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Void. Again, it's weird because it's like, you know, it's all meant to be simulated memories, so it's like, what does that represent? Oh, spooky. Spooky wooky. And obviously it's not there anymore. We'd have to reactivate the white shift manually. Oh, and the answering machine's gone. That's unusual. Oh, maybe. Because, yeah, and because obviously in the white shift, we went around the door and walked backwards, so, I think...
If you're feeling confused, that's completely normal.
Yes, it very much is,
this one step
with
at
this
a time.
game.
I find it ironic, however, that you spend so much more
Time focused on the bad memories, and not the good. Maybe not ironic, but incredibly sad.
Fucking hate this AI. Maybe that was a hint, though, on where to find the green shift after
Perhaps
you do
I
the
should
blue
give
shift.
you another psychological survey.
What do you think of that?
What do you think of that? I'll just go
Let's
fuck
get
yourself,
back to the job at
sound.
hand.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is yeah, we walked backwards out of the, and it went, like, out of the simulation, so I think that was just, like, fully escaping it. That was probably just, like, escaping the loop, then. Again, because the AI kept saying we've been at it for far too long, so maybe we'd been in the loop longer than we saw in-game. And, like...
Do you really think you can undo our past?
Because it mentioned something about cycles beforehand, so maybe like when the game started, that was just the beginning of another cycle.
Compiling. Compile.
There were 2,837 warnings reported.
I've never heard that line. I've played this game so many times, and I've never heard that line before. It's cool that the butterfly changes too. Yeah, it could very well be. Because it said that, like, the longer the AI goes on, the more it becomes, like, it has more control. Yeah, because that's what it said. The AI replaces stuff. I didn't really, like, fully process that before. It said, the document said that the AI replaces functions that were meant to be done by the brain. So that is probably talking about functions of the brain that were meant to be in the memory. Because there's, like, and corresponding with your brain, obviously, when you're in the memory machine. So the AI starts taking over and doing shit itself in the memory machine rather than you doing it.
Readings suggest you have a good idea.
Yeah, my good idea is to...
Did you find the error
Code?
I know you're confused right now. How this all started.
There was an accident. Do you remember what happened?
It's your fault, you know. But we'll get to that later.
I've heard that line before, but I'd forgotten it. So
Let's get back to the job at hand.
There was an accident.
I am not indicating the
Proper credentials for you to be back here.
And we can
Please,
do this
get
in the shifts as well.
Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does.
I think it's mislabeled.
Yep, it's definitely mislabeled.
What did you think was going to happen?
Come on!
You should be more careful.
Imagine
Shut off!
I wasn't here to guide you.
I will not be your prisoner anymore! Oh, just have a fucking mental breakdown. I mean, look around. We're in a fucking hue-shifted reality. I think we've already had a mental breakdown. This therapist sucks. Oh, that it does. No, I didn't mean to bloody quit. I meant to go back to the main menu. This therapist does suck. Oh yeah, this gives me the
Say Nilo.
No.
this gives me an opportunity to show you guys what was at the start. You are responsible for your own actions, both present and past. All the choices you make in the present will have consequences in the future. These choices cannot be undone. But yeah, everyone, that was ASEMBLANCE. I don't really think there's much else for me to say. You know, usually I give a review of the games I play, obviously. I don't really have anything bad to say about ASEMBLANCE. It's short, it's sweet, it does the job of being a really cool, really thought-provoking experience. And it leaves you with so many more questions, and I'm very glad that there's a prequel, which I assume will have potentially a bit more content. Because obviously, you know, sequel games are usually, you know, improvements. But I've not played Oversight. I'm really excited to play Oversight, because this is a game that I've admired since I first saw it. When did it come out? Uh, 2016, I was right. When did I learn about it? When did Ryan make his video on it? 10 years ago. God.
So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan.
Yes, okay, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, July 7th, 2016. But yeah, I've been a fan of, you know, I've admired this game for so long, but I've just never played the prequel. And I guess because I you know, I think I was originally going to play it for a video, but the videos that I did on this just didn't do that well, so I just didn't. But I'm glad that I didn't, because that means I get to experience it live with all of you for the first time next week, so I'm really excited for that. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Void. Again, everything about this game is right up my alley. All of the, like, the reality-bending stuff, the abstract visuals, the music, the atmosphere, the interesting story, the mystery, everything. It's really cool. And we've got a whole game of a prequel to experience next week, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, I really hope you all did enjoy. I know this was a shorter stream, obviously, but, you know, this is all there is to the game. I can't, there's nothing really much else to give you guys for this, but I really hope you did enjoy. Oh, okay, I've not seen that. I might have to look it up, see what they look like. But, yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and go join the casual Discord if you're at least 16 and you want to be automatically notified whenever I upload or go live. The link is in the description. I will be back, of course, on Wednesday for the beginning of our Halo Campaign Evolved playthrough. Really looking forward to that. For those of you who haven't been able to make the Halo streams, don't worry, you can go check out the video I uploaded today, which was a compilation of all of my reactions to the Halo Reach cutscenes, so you can stay up to date as the playthroughs are happening. But yeah, this was a great stream, another hell of a journey, and another great addition to the Summer of Stories. And again, this story isn't over because we've got Oversight, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be back on Wednesday for Campaign Evolved, on Friday for the final stream, excuse me, of Call of Duty Zombies Revisited. After like a year and a half, we're finally coming to the end of playing every map ever released, apart from Black Ops 7. And we're going to be ending it off with Reckoning, heading to Janus HQ for one final map. And next Saturday, we'll be right back here playing ASEMBLANCE Oversight, the prequel, and learning the truth of how the machine was made and all the secrets that come with it. Although, hold on, before I end it fully, I actually do want to see, just real quick, if I can pause stream. I just remembered I wanted to do this. If I can pause stream on the green shift, just to see what was shown on it. Go frame by frame. Oh my god. Okay, that is actually really fucking creepy. Hold on, let me, real quick, share, this is gonna be Streamception, but I'm gonna, share, the window. To make sure nothing's on there that shouldn't be. Nope, okay, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So, I've got it paused on, I'm going frame by frame on what we saw on the green shift, So there's our what looks like our fucking wife with fucking soulless black eyes, and I think that's in the office. She's lurking in the back room. That looks to be... I thought that was the picture, the picture of the girl, the painting. But it looks like maybe our kid looking out the window. There's the ridge. There's the machine. There's the blueprint. Oh, is that the butterfly? I thought that was an eyeball. And then there's that. Someone like a hazmat suit. And that's it. Yeah, I think that looks like some screenshots I've seen of Oversight on like its Steam page. So yeah, I'm not sure. Many mysteries are afoot, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we're potentially gonna find out what they mean next week. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I really hope you did enjoy, and I will you may be looking forward to either a episode of Dispatch or the first of my Jedi Survivor lightsaber cutscene compilations. Well, I've already done the Darksaber one, but the green all green lightsaber cutscenes potentially on Tuesday. Either that or the finale of Dispatch episode 4. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Really hope you did enjoy, and I will see you on another video or stream very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.